So I started this channel because I felt the need. A lot of people used to ask me, what kind of motivation, how do I get my motivation because of whatever things I do and whatever lifestyle I'm adopting and all those things. But then again, if there's something that I realized, that's something that has really pertinently changed my life, is the habit of reading. Now you might be thinking that this is like a scripted thing, but most of the things that I'm talking about are extempore and just from the heart. So I'm just basically talking to a camera right now because first of all, I do like talking. Secondly, I felt the need that books and the knowledge about them really needs to be shared with the world, because if you're very honest, all the motivational speakers, they have something in common, and they keep on saying that you need to read, and the more you read, the more enlightened you get. So it's very simple. The more you know is about, through books and all these reading things, you realize you become more clueless. I have this philosophy, a personal philosophy. A person who preaches that he or she knows a lot is someone who is probably very stupid, or rather very uninformed, because the more you start reading, and this has been scientifically proven as well, that people who read a lot, they generally get more clueless about life, they get more quiet about life, and they get a little bit reserved. People think that they don't know their things, but to be very honest, they have all these opinions and notions which are external factors, and through fiction or non-fiction books, they somehow get more enlightened than the rest of the crowd, and they realize that the speech that comes out of their mouth is always very calculative, and it is very clairvoyant about whatever they want to preach. So this series is just it's like a hobby that I would want to do, because obviously there are a lot of avid readers out there that would probably want to read some books. At the same time, through this exchange on YouTube, probably we would be able to exchange some ideas or suggestions about books, which you can tell me via the comment section, and we can go about reading the books and giving the reviews. Mind you, I am not a book critic or anything. I don't have any qualifications, but I am just a very open-minded learner and a reader, where I would want to read a book, probably draw an inference that would be relatable to me, and then probably if we can use that for spreading some insight to the people who are reading books or require some sort of help in their life. And that's what the purpose of this whole channel is. So I hope you like this, and today we're going to be talking about why you should read books. So it's been about 4 years since I started reading books. I usually read non-fiction books because reality kind of challenges me. At the same time, it excites me more. However, I would be talking about a lot of books, fiction and non-fiction, in this series. But let me tell you what are the key points why you need to start reading books. First of all, you will be more productive, trust me, by reading a book rather than absorbing content on any sort of OTT platform or anything. Those things are perfectly at their place for whatever entertainment that you want. But then again, books are something that teach you so many things. First of all, they teach you patience. Nowadays our attention span has gone so low that we probably just keep on scrolling through our news feed and whatever social media feed, and then we hardly get to absorb anything. Once you start reading books, the best part about books is that they will start where you stop reading them, and they will not you will not lose out on any information. I understand that there is this notion about voracious readers, that there's this code that once you start reading a book, you need to do it from cover to cover in one go. I don't think that's very necessary. That's a personal choice. I don't do that myself. I complete books over a very long period of time because I feel the need sometimes when I'm reading a book, and probably if I'm falling short of enthusiasm. It's not necessary that you can read books all day, but you should try and read books every day, a little bit at a time. So also one more thing, that there's one notion that people have about reading is that you need to, when it comes to books for self-help, it does not particularly mean that whatever information or experiences that the people or the speaker or whatever the author has talked about is really going to be applicable to you. Please try to understand, those people who have written books have probably gone through a lot of turmoil, a lot of challenges, a lot of conflicts, a lot of hurdles and obstacles, and they've come over those, they've overcome those, and that's why they felt the need to write a book, so that they could probably spread the word and maybe help out people who were also in the same or a similar situation as them. So what you really need to understand is that when you're reading a book, you need to be very perceptive about it. You cannot just put yourself as like the main protagonist of the story and think that whatever the technique that they tell or whatever that they talk about in the self-help book is going to be really applicable to you, because your variables, your experiences, everything is very unique to you. One thing I would like to tell you, that you are a very unique personality, and nowadays most of the motivational speakers have come down to this fact that everyone's odds of being born is like 400 trillion to 1. So what you need to really understand is the fact that you have been born into this world makes you special in itself. So you don't feel you don't need to feel the need to just put yourself down thinking that you're just a face in the crowd. No, you're not. But then what I'm talking about books is that obviously they teach you patience, they will help you draw inspiration. Also, when you're reading a non-fiction book, it will give you a sense of perception and a perspective about the times that have been talked about, or the so-called the challenges that were faced by the author if it's a non-fiction book. At the same time, if you're reading a fiction book, it's the best escape from reality and the nitty-gritties of life and the redundancy. I have understood this thing once and for all, that during the pandemic, that we do have a lot of time on our hands, which we do generally tend to waste. So I would suggest that you can probably start a bit by bit every day reading a book. And nowadays you have all these platforms, you have Kindle, you have so many, you can read stuff online, so you don't need to be worried about the space allocation or the bulk or the weight of the book or the maintenance of the book. So nowadays we are all going through our cell phones and all those screens and everything, so you can read a book on that. So I feel personally that books have really changed my life. I'm being very honest about it. The moment I start reading a book, obviously it draws a mental picture for me. It helps you form a mental map about things. Also, whenever you're trying to read through a book and everything that you find relatable, please try to highlight that in your mind and try to etch whatever positivity comes out through it into your life. I understand that a lot of people are going through some really hard times, and it is completely understandable. But the best way to challenge it is very simple, and this I've learned from books as well, that you cannot control the things that are out of your control. Whatever it is there, that is in your hand. And I feel that way, if you read, you really get a lot of perspective about the real world. At the same time, if you're reading a fiction book, then obviously you're escaping to whatever world that you want to draw in your head. So that was one thing about books. The second thing, yes, it gives you a lot of facts. Books don't lie, especially most of the times when you're reading books about experiences of people, they will tell you what really goes down into their surroundings, into the atmosphere that they've grown up into, whatever their upbringing is all about. And you can also sense that sense of perspective, that why something has happened with some person and what made him or her make that decision about their lives to be changed. So that is one thing. Next thing, it definitely brings out a newer personality in you, because you would, as soon as you start reading books, you start getting this one unquenchable thirst of trying to gain knowledge or trying to be inspired about something. So I read books because it helps me get inspired about a lot of ideas, be it how to create videos, be it how to talk to people. I read a lot of self-help books. Some people call me a self-help junkie, but to be very honest, I feel that that time of your book reading time is your me time, and you can do wonders with that, because it helps you calm down. Not only reading helps you think about things in a certain manner, also it calms down the mental noise that is in your head, because it just gives you that one challenge just to read the book, and that one channeled energy that you can devote while reading a book. Secondly, I feel nowadays everyone has gone a little bit flaky around relationships, and things have become very scrollable or swipeable. So a lot of times you don't find depths in relationships, and sometimes we lose depth in relationships and all those things. And let's be very honest, most of the people around are suffering from loneliness. Trust me, when it comes to books, those are your best companions, and you can spend all the time that you want to have with them. They will open up wherever you have left them off. They will probably guide you, and they will probably give you some more insight about how you can challenge yourself to go up and basically overcome whatever thing that you're facing in your life. So I feel personally that books are really awesome. I am telling you, and there is no hard and fast rule that you need to read a book from cover to cover. You can just read something, read a bit, read half an hour, 15 minutes, but start reading a book, and it will really help you. So this was about the first episode about book reading. I hope you like it. I hope you can share about it, and I'm going to come out very soon with the next episode, which is going to be about the 5-second rule by Mel Robbins. And she's one of my favorite heroes who has really helped change so many people's lives. And I'm going to be talking about that book in the next episode. So from my side, please go read and read on.